Las Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Booth. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
But they're going to wrap. Go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We're just across the midfield stripe. Here's a 2nd and 7.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
6, mega. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown Las Vegas. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Booth. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18. 36 yards on the play. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't. But also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Step on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running left, Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly, they get to the line. First down, Love to pass. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Red, cycle. Flag blue. Claws red.
Love now to pass on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready?
Love now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Booth. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Booth. And the Raiders have got it. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On the double. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Final play of the half. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Green Jack. Cheetah. Cheetah.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Off the play fake, Love. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Black Ultra.
Again, it's Love. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Drill green. Drill yellow. Set.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw.
Booth. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On play action, Love to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Are you ready? Slide through. Claws red. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
There he goes left side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 13. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. They've got his man complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
it's a big play there for Vegas.
47 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Three. Ready.
To the air again, Love.
Throw caught by Mayer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
There's a beautiful throw there. He's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Hey, check Mega.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson down to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. throwing the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.